So I'm here at Lowe's in Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania, right there behind me. I'm going to do this little video here. So I've spent the better part of today, well, not the better part, it's only 1:30 now, Friday, March 20th. But I've spent about 3-4 hours today going around to a handful of stores that, you know, I compete with as an independent mattress store owner. My business has been shut down by the state of Pennsylvania. Monday, Governor Wolf came out and said non-essential businesses need to close. And we followed that order. We complied. Local chain store competition has remained open. I have videotape evidence of the fact that they will close tonight, but they've been open all week. And they will continue again on videotape to deliver from their distribution centers in New Jersey to customers here in Pennsylvania. So, you know, if we're as business owners and as people to follow these rules, wouldn't it make sense that we all have to follow the rules the same way? That's my first issue. Additionally, as a business owner, for 9 years, we've had what's called business loss of revenue, business interruption insurance. For 9 years, we've paid into that. Again, Governor Wolf was very much non-committal on Monday, the 16th, about all of this. They said non-essential businesses, and it was really, you know, you kind of determine things. Well, when an insurance company looks at that, when you go to submit a claim for business interruption, they're going to say, well, you didn't really have to close. There was no order. There's something called civil authority, which is what I'll be pushing with my insurance company, because guess what? Our insurance company has said, well, it has an exclusion in our policy that viruses and bacteria, losses of business and interruption caused by viruses and bacteria don't count. Well, I would say that considering our business was shut by order of the governor Monday, the 16th, and at that point in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, there was yet to be a confirmed case, I would say civil authority most certainly kicked in. So, you know, when you hear as somebody that small businesses are going to get help, that's just not the case. And in fact, we're getting hosed left, right, and center because stores like Lowe's, who I compete with on mattress products, they sell mattresses in a box. We'll see if this one does. Most of them do. I have another video at another Lowe's earlier in the day in Morgantown that had mattresses for sale. You know, when these businesses have been allowed to be open all week, we'll see if they continue to be open next week. You know, they compete against independent hardware stores, independent appliance stores, independent carpet and flooring stores, independent gardening centers, you know, right over my shoulder, gardening centers, you know, places that sell barbecue grills over my shoulder. You know, all of these things have nothing to do with health and life and the support thereof. None of it. I was at Targets and Walmarts today. Now, of course, they can be open and they should be open for groceries, for produce, for medicines, for prescriptions, cleaning supplies, yes. But there is absolutely zero reason why these stores can't cordon off aisles. Again, if I have to be closed, if independent business has to be closed, where we're mandated by the government, then they too, for those sectors of their business, are closed. That's only fair. The government has no right to pick winners and losers. They have no right to stack the deck against independent businesses with orders like this. And I'm going to challenge everybody to really think about that, really think about what it means for a business owner to have themselves shut down. I mean, I was in a Walmart where the eyeglass center was open. Yet my son's eyeglass center is closed, private practice closed for a number of reasons, contact issues, transference issues. Also, they're going to be using medical supplies that they don't need to be using right now for basic eye care. You know, but yet the Walmart center was open. That's ridiculous. The government is picking winners and losers. I don't know why these companies get to remain open in the fashion that they are, but they are. And that's a bunch of BS. And we need to push back. Folks, we cannot forget this. We cannot forget these moments right now at all. And this is not about me and what I believe or don't believe that is all around this virus. We all have to deal with this together. We are in the outcome we are in right now. We have no choice but to deal with it. But at the end of the day, when I as a business am shut down, when I have to lay off 7 employees, one of which his spouse has cancer that he's dealing with. The other one I had to call while he was bedside in the hospital while his wife was giving birth. When I as a business owner am forced to make those decisions by the state, when I as a business owner decide that it is for societal good that we will comply with these orders because they're orders given to me, and then my competition doesn't follow, and your competition as another business that competes with these big box stores doesn't follow, that is abundantly wrong, and it is government stepping on our throats, putting boot to the throat, picking winners and losers, and it needs to end. And come November, if we don't remember this, we get what we deserve. You get what you deserve in your community. That's what you get. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to wrap up this video. I think I've said everything I need to say. You know, here we are, Lowe's, tons of people over my shoulder. We got people in lawn and garden. I mean, you know, I get the appeal to you know, come here and get some stuff for the lawn. I get it. I got a lawn. I understand, but it's not essential right now. And businesses were ordered to close as of 8 o'clock last night. We don't need this. You know, if there's cleaning supplies in there, paper products in there that Lowe's can sell, they need to congregate that stuff to specific aisles, ensure distance, ensure groups of less than 10. That's another thing. Most independent mom and pop businesses would love to have 10 customers in a friggin' day in their store. Yet these places have 10 stacked up in a 10-foot square area. So, you know, folks, just do what you can to support local business any way you can right now. If you're able, if it's safe, if we're all following the orders together, it would be tremendously appreciated by those people. And that's one last thing as I'm talking about small business. All this BS that they're talking about with these funding bills that small businesses and the Small Business Administration is going to help small businesses. Well, what you may not know, and I have yet to confirm this, but I've not seen anything to the contrary. I've been through the SBA process. I did it 9 years ago when I bought my business. My local bank, Wells Fargo, services that loan. It was backed by the SBA, and I believe the SBA backs anywhere from 80 to at the most 90% of the loan value, meaning the bank has to back 10 to, I think, at the most 20%. So what bank right now is going to loan money to a business that's been ordered shut by the state of Pennsylvania when they have 10% to 20% of skin in the game? I don't know any bank that's going to do that. And it's a damn shame too, because right now they're getting money at zero cost. So when you hear that nonsense about SBA loans and about, oh, businesses are going to get a bailout. Well, businesses like mine, businesses like you may own, businesses that your friends own, yeah, their bailout's going to come from the, you know, basically essentially the same thing as a proctology exam going through that SBA process, because that's what it's going to be. And they're going to have to pull credit reports, they're going to have to pull business statements and tax returns, which, you know, they might not even have right now because taxes, most businesses haven't even done and things are backlogged and you can't even complete taxes. And we still have about a month left, you know, so because, by the way, tax firms were told to close too. So when you hear all of this, know that the big guys, the airlines, the hotel industries, travel, those people are going to get their money, no strings attached. Yet again, on my back, right here, we're going to bear that burden. There's no bailout for people like me. There's no bailout for business owners like yourself. There's no bailout for businesses that your friends and family own. At least not right now. That, yeah, you can go through the SBA process. I wish you luck. It's the equivalent of a proctology exam, but it'll be a while till you get it. And until those banks have no skin in the game, they're gonna continue to underwrite with the same caution, actually now an abundance of caution, because mom and pop businesses in the state of Pennsylvania that aren't essential to health and life are shut down, you know, but these big boxes, they get to stay open, they get to do financing deals, all that stuff, and we take it in the tailpipe. So that's the state, folks. That's where it's at. I've got a lot of video. If you want to see it, message me. I'm sending it to my insurance company to prove the case that this is not my choice to shut down. I'm being unfairly, small businesses are being unfairly named, unfairly shut down, unfairly threatened with orders of fines, jail. If you take aid and you're found to have been open and not complying with orders, you're going to have that aid rescinded. You'll have to pay it back. All this nonsense. That's the reality for small business owners. But, you know, airlines, travel, hotel, all the big guys, all the insurance companies that have lobbied government for years and years and years, as typical, they're going to get, you know, they're going to get their this. That's what they're going to get. All right. That's the State of the Union. that's where we're at. And if you want to see some of these videos to support my statements of other stores competing, being open for non-health, non-essential stuff, message me here. I'll send them to you. Thanks.